Hello everyone and welcome to James Talk Sport. I've just rewatched for the umpteenth time the last 5k of Amstel Gold, trying to piece together something of a explanation in my brain as to what the hell happened in that race. But to start with, I'll take you back 44k to go. On a innocent little climb that no one, it's hard, but no one expected anything to happen. And the bookie's favourite attacked. The you will use it. Call it the youthful exuberance of Mathieu van der Poel launched a big move on this climb. I think it's the Gupelamerberg or something. A big attack, all out effort. Only Gorka Izagiri could follow. To no avail, and it looks like a major tactical blunder for the first time on Mathieu van der Poel's part. Alaphilippe went with a teammate, I think it was Devenon's, with Fuglsang and a few other riders. Then Trentin got dropped, and it was Alaphilippe and Fuglsang up the road together. Behind them, fleeting between 10 and 30 seconds, was Kwiato and Trentin, and Bettiol at one point. But I think that was where, especially Alaphilippe, but also Fuglsang, made the mistake in not allowing Kwiato and Trentin to come back to them. I think they should have, especially on the Kalberg, heading into the Kalberg, they were about 5 seconds back. So wait up for them, head into that final little circuit with 4 riders at the front. Yeah, they'll be playing around because it's Kwiato. We know he can sprint. We know Trentin can sprint. We know Alaphilippe can sprint. Fuglsang would be the one that needed to attack, but they're all attacking riders, so they all would have been able to try and go for the win. So that was tactical blunder number 1. Obviously, we'll go on to the next one in a minute. The Van der Poel group was still sort of that minute behind, so everyone thought going into the final climb, that's race over for them. But this is when sort of the madness kicked off. Fuglsang attacked on the final climb of the day. Alaphilippe looked easy and followed as normal. Then Fuglsang still worked and then refused to work, attacked, was caught, and then said, "You know what? You're the better sprinter, Julian. You've got to tow it. You'll beat me in every sprint going, so you've got to tow it to the line." Behind Kwiatkowski, very eventually got rid of Trentin, but the problem was you just about make out on the camera Van der Poel's group catching Trentin and Kwiato a couple of meters ahead of them. So going into the final K, we all sort of still thought Alaphilippe and Fuglsang were fighting for the win. Kwiato and maybe the group behind for 3rd place. But the helicopter shot suddenly pans back, and Kwiato's 1-2 seconds behind Alaphilippe and Fuglsang. He rightly tries to bomb it on the attack, and ultimately turns out into lead-out man for Alaphilippe, expecting him to win the sprint. But with 600 meters to go, Van der Poel pulls. 300, 400 meters ago, Alaphilippe starts his sprint. I think about 300 to go. Problem is, Mathieu van der Poel is already up to speed and just slingshots out of his and Fuglsang slipstream. Takes a comfortable win in the end. I mean, Simon Clark was second, probably about half a bike length behind him. But I don't think he was ever going to come around him. Somehow Van der Poel managed to close a minute gap in 6K. I mean, they normally say a minute every 10 kilometers. So simple thing happened, and this was tactical error number 2 from Alaphilippe. He tried to play a game with Fuglsang and lost. He pretended he was screwed. He used a different term. And he couldn't pull. He didn't want to pull Fuglsang to the line. Whereas had he kept a little bit of a higher pace, he'd, as I said earlier, he'd win a sprint 10 times out of 9, 11, whatever, every single time against Fuglsang. So he should have kept the pace up. Yeah, maybe Kwiato would have caught him, but he made such an effort to try and catch on that it sort of became a bit null and void. Whether I think the other Fuglsang I don't see made a tactical error. He knew he had to attack. He tried. So you sit on and say to Alaphilippe, you've got to drag it to the line. Alaphilippe is a very, very strong rider, but yesterday, I think showed he's still got a little bit to learn tactically. I think someone like Sagan or Van Avermaet would have realised that, you pull Fuglsang to the line, but you're going to beat him in the sprint. The chasing group, the time gaps might have been wrong or whatever, but Alaphilippe made the error. At the end of the day, he was the reason why he didn't win, not Fuglsang. Fuglsang still made it onto the podium, which, as an outsider, is a great result. Alaphilippe, obviously one of the top favourites, along with Van der Poel. Alaphilippe's error, but let's take nothing away from Van der Poel. That last 6-7K was just brutal. To close the gap to, I think it was Mollema and Clark, and then Bardet, and then Trentin and Schachmann, and then Kwiato, and then Alaphilippe. It was the best race of the year, probably the best race I've ever seen. And I've been watching cycling for quite some time. 14 years, 15 years now. So, like Roubaix and Flanders are always good races, but that was something else. Van der Poel, Holland's first winner of the race since 2001 when Eric Decker beat Armstrong. And it was just, that guy is just a monster. He is a machine. He races on feel, purely on feel. Yes, he made a tactical error going a climb too soon, so he couldn't respond to Alaphilippe's attack. But wow. As we head through to the Flèche Wallonne on Wednesday, and then Liège-Bastogne-Liège, Alaphilippe's in good shape to probably win one, maybe both of them. Fuglsang's in good shape. Bardet, coming back from a crash from Catalonia, is in good form, finished in 9th place. Kwiato and Mollema, both in good form, but maybe missing a little bit of top end, so they will need to maybe go on the attack. They probably both favour Liège. Other riders, Valverde and Sergio Henao struggled. Valverde really struggled, and obviously Sagan had another day to forget. That's it for James Talk Sport. I will be back probably for a review of Flèche Wallonne and Liège-Bastogne-Liège. I just felt Amstel Gold needed a review on its own. So thank you for watching, and wow, you've This is the future of cycling, so let's enjoy it.